Hello, welcome.
Good
Hi,
morning.
Kim.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Rachel. Hi, everyone.
Hey, it's super great to be here again. Thanks for checking us out at Way Chill Living. I'm Rachel Otto,
And I'm Kim Mello.
and we're here to explore what it is to be human and a spiritual being in this time of now. Did you love my spacey background that I got going on here? So Kim actually made her own background. Well, I made mine too, but I had to put up a virtual background because if you could see behind me for real, there's just a pile of boxes because I am personally in transition. Oh, wait a minute. All of us are always in transition. Okay, so I'm in a physical transition as I'm getting ready to change locations of where I live. So we have physical transitions, we have spiritual transitions, and then we have what we call just living life. And living life itself is a constant transition. So today we are going to complete our discussion on the heart chakra. And what we're going to do is we're going to go do a really in depth meditation where we're going to really just focus on this heart area. We've talked about it enough that we're going to spend most of this time just doing a meditation. And when we go into this heart chakra, we're going to think about it in 3 different spaces. So the original space is the heart space. And this is found if you put your finger under your underarms and you pull it to the center of your chest. That is your heart chakra right there. Okay, yeah, it's not on your actual heart. It's right there in the middle. So, can you feel that? Can you just feel a little bit of an energy right there? Because you can go up here. Oh, wait, there, that's the throat chakra. And then it kind of cools down. And then there's a little womp womp. And then it cools down. A little womp womp. Feel a little there. All right. So that's your heart chakra, right? And we learned in the wonderful study of yoga or in Hindu that this energy center, this disk of information, is inside your body and it emulates out both the front and the back. And it also helps create the aura around you. And in this heart space, the color of it is known as green traditionally, but we've noticed that in modern times that the color rose is also in there, or a pink, and it's that Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene rose. It's also the lotus flower. You can see it as that lotus blooming as well. So some say roses, some say lotus, but it's that green and pink. I often talk about watermelon tourmaline. You know, it's that watermelon where it's green on the outside and pink in the middle. So inside of us, this is our new brain. This is where our heart-centered thinking comes from. This is when we say, let love rule. This is where we want to think out of. In the front of our heart, this is our new cosmic chakra energy. Some call it the love energy, the Mary Magdalene, the Mother Mary energy. It's just this pink cosmic, unlimited possibilities, unlimited energy. It's just like fairy tales and magic and everything that you want, but so much love. It's just ooey gooey. In the back of your heart, we've talked about this before, is this diamond space, this black diamond. And this black diamond contains thousands, hundreds of thousands of guides and ascended masters from different times, space, and dimension. It's your universal truths. It's where you can get guides and helpers. So we're going to just drop a little side note here, and don't mean to get us off guard, but did you know that we have left the conscious? Explain. Okay. So we have thought this whole time that this transition that's happening right now, we thought that it was that Christ, the Christed light, the conscious light coming in. And then we sat and talked to Jesus. I know you did. I know I did. And a couple of us others, we sat and talked to Jesus, and we talked to Jesus, and we talked to Buddha too about this Christed light that's come in and all of this conscious energy. And Jesus and Buddha both said to me, both agreed. They're like, that is the 20,000 years of consciousness or divine masculine that you've all been in already. You've already been absorbed in this conscious light. Krishna's consciousness, Michael's consciousness, Buddha's consciousness. Every religion has been talking about this conscious light for centuries. It is not something that's just now coming in. And I said, but wait a minute, I'm so confused. All of the healers, all of the meditations, everything that I've been going to for the past 5 years, everybody's screaming, the Christ light, the Christed light is here, the Christed light is here. And Jesus said, yeah, well, it's always been there. It's always been on there. The kingdom of God has always been there. You've always had access to this consciousness. It's your choice to either step into it or ignore it. And I'm like, oh, that goes back to the free will that we've talked about before. And I said, okay. I said, so I'm understanding that consciousness has ruled us. And he said, yeah. He goes, so you've all been Vulcan. We've all been Spock, right? We've all been living in a conscious matter where rules and authority and judgment and hierarchy has ruled us. And we have made rules and patterns, and we have said, this is the way it goes, and this is how it is. And so I thought it was 20,000 years. Well, they laughed at me and said, no, love, it's more like 200,000, maybe even 1,000,000 years. Humans, we have a misperception of how old our planet really is and how old civilization is. And I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, look, you've got your own fossils that are at 2.3 million. And I'm like, oh, that's right, Lucy. And then they went and pointed out that how could we even find fossils older than 3 million years old, because the earth would have already digested it and turned it into oil. Oh, so we really have no concept of how old humanity is. And so back to this Christed light, right? So all of these groups, everybody's really into this Christed light right now. It's because those are rules. The Christed light is an amazing one part of energy, but it's just the knowledge and the wisdom. It's not the energy. So we've had this knowledge and wisdom, which has made us to have technology and further to advance our society. But now we have to have the love, the heart to guide us. It's the divine love that has been brought in over the past year, that's 2 years, that have been amplified. That's the new energy. All of our gurus and teachers and ascended masters, they were not happy folks. They weren't. Jesus was. Buddha was pretty funny. But the rest of them, like Mother Teresa, they are not happy people. Okay? And so they think when you get enlightened that you lose your compassion and you lose that love energy, and you just become so conscious and you understand the meaninglessness of the drama of today's society. And that's why we have so many gurus that, even offended me in their bland speech. I mean, I've had some amazing teachers that when they really get going, it just blows me away that all of their compassion is gone. All of it. And it's just so conscious and so matter-of-factly. But not anymore.
I can see that. I understand what you're saying in that in times when I used to attend church, Yeah, I can't say that it was a place where I felt so much love flowing. You know what I mean? They gave us the scripture and it was kind and it was, and as enlightened as organized religion could be for me. But yeah, I can't say it was like let the love flow. You know what I mean? It wasn't, it was just, hey, you know, anyway.
So, yeah, that's it.
That was open ended, but
It's now for to have both.
hmm.
It's not one or the other. So I think
Uh-huh.
like a half a million years ago or a million years ago that we were just ruled by love.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was this, what we would call like a hippie mother love time.
Hmm.
It's really when the Amazon women ruled. And it's funny because we do put that with violence and war. But again, I believe that was told to us or
Hmm.
placed upon us because I have been to places in uh, the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico
Hmm.
where I've been to ancient ruins, and it was so much female divine love that I couldn't believe that I was in Mayan territory because I didn't know that existed.
Hmm.
So it did exist on this plane at one time, just love and no hierarchies, no conscious value, no money, no
Hmm.
determination like that.
Right.
So now, yes, it is important that we keep this Christed light and that we all stay conscious and awake. We had the Great Awakening, but it's about awakening to your heart.
Hmm. That's the thing that pushes things forward. Actually, that vibration, that love thing, it because it empowers things. It gives a charge of power. So especially now, I can't speak for the rest of the world, but here in the United States, okay, we know we're conscious about a lot of things now. We're conscious about changes that need to be made, but it can't just be here. It has to be here to push it open and let things flood in. It has to come from here. Both places, but it definitely has to come from here.
All right, so let's go into here.
Okay.
So, as you find your space, of course, feel free to lay down if you'd like, but really try to keep that spine straight so that conscious light can go down and that divine love can come up. I'm being shown that when I do my work, I go to Mother Earth first. Almost every esoteric and different religions and methodology says that we're supposed to call in the crown first. Think about this. They are saying to call in the knowledge first, and I'm saying call in the love first. So that's just my 2 cents to explain why I do the things that I do. It's not that I try to be obstinate, it's because I'm trying to break the old paradigm so that it's easier for us to live in love. All right, so take a deep breath in. And if you'd like, you can either close your eyes or stare blankly out into the universe. And as you begin to feel your breath flowing in, as you exhale out, imagine as though you are releasing what you no longer need. Imagine just for a moment as though you are stepping out of your physical state. Imagine as though you can see yourself as the angelic being that you are. And you see yourself walking down a white, crystalline cave. And as you reach that bright, white light, you step into the rainbow vortex. Red, orange, Imagine as though you have stepped into that beautiful emerald green and pink heart space. See in the middle of this beautiful chakra energy of your own that there is a golden rose-colored cord like a giant flagpole that goes through the middle. That is your conscious light. That is that kundalini energy down your spine. It gives you a center point in this heart space. Feel as though you can see where there are blocks. It may look like trash or garbage or dust. Imagine as though you are cleaning up the space. That's right, throw it into beautiful garbage cans or ask for people to help. And then take that trash and dump it in that golden cord area. For we are going to allow the universe and Mother Earth to recycle this energy. Let go of the things that you no longer need in your heart. Yes, remove those swords. They don't need to be there anymore. Break the chains. Kick down the brick mortar walls, for your heart will be protected in other ways. You don't need to be so physically. That's so wonderful. Keep cleaning up this space, clearing it out. Some of you will find as you remove obstacles, remove swords, or throw away steel walls, that you'll find gifts like a mercury ball or a beautiful water feature. Maybe you uncovered a book. All of these things that you may find within your heart space are different spiritual tools of yours. The water feature is your God spark, your connection to the source of life. That flow of the living water. As you are finding your new tools, you keep pushing forward towards the north, towards your truths. And as you keep pushing in this forward manner, you see that there is a bright, ultra pink cave. You find yourself floating straight north into this pink light. When you come into this space, it's like entering into a giant lotus or a rose. You can smell that sweet fragrance. You feel soft. Your breath has become soft. In this pink space, you begin to feel your heart expanding. It is the similar feeling of eating a lot of chocolate or a cacao ceremony. You feel your heart begin to expand past the horizon. You feel an energy flowing in your back through to your heart. All of those spaces that you cleared up, that you opened, that energy of unlimited possibilities. Unlimited possibilities. Unlimited possibilities. You may have found your inner child in here dancing with you, for this is a space of great joy. So much love. Even more than feeling the sun on your skin and the warmth hold you, it is expansive and unlimited. It is energetical. You feel as though your heart is absorbing all of the starlight, absorbing all of that, the roses and the pink energy that's in there. It is absorbing it all and flowing it in through infinity, through your heart. Expanding love, expanding you. As your heart continues to expand in this energy of everything, you gently go back through that soft pink cave into your green, emerald green, rose-colored space. Now it almost looks like a green valley with rose-colored or pink flowers of all kinds. And as you fly or tiptoe through the valley, laugh, roll down the green hill, you find yourself going past that rose gold pole, that center of your chakra. And now we walk towards the back of this beautiful valley. We walk back to that black diamond shaped cave. And then in the back of our heart, we step into that diamond, that Metatron conscious, that Christed conscious light. And we feel as though there is an energy coming up and down our spine as the conscious light flows through our being. Like the Kundalini rising, that energy connects us down and up through our crown. As you step into this diamond cave, it is like a silver, sparkling honeycomb. It is as though you walked into a mandala. You see infinite caverns, maybe that look octagonal or a hexagon. And inside each of these spaces is a different guide, ascended master, a past relative, a being that contains knowledge for you. Yes, all ancestral information awaits here. I see some of you are connected into the Palladians, Cirrus, Anunnaki, Dog Star, Hathor, Octurians, Draconians, Reptilians. All of their wisdom is all back in here as well. For whatever it is for your highest good at that moment, these ascended masters, these teachers, these guides you step into your back diamond heart space and ask for help. They don't respond well to yes or no questions, but go ahead and ask anything. I'm sorry, they will not tell you when you die, nor will they tell you when you will find love. But they will give you the wisdom of the universe. They will bring you peace to questions that you have no answer for. When they give you answers, it may be a feeling, it may be an object, it may be just a touch, meaning that they may come to you in your dreams, or the answer will come to you in the next 24 hours. Thank the guides and the ascended masters, and follow your heart back through that diamond cave, and find yourself once again inside that pink and green space. Within this space now, you find that oneness. Inside of this space is that balance of the divine love and the divine consciousness. The two energies that make up the entire universe, that make up the entire galaxies, that make up all that exists, are those two energies. And they reside perfectly within the center of you. You are the center of all things because you contain both the energies of the divine love and the divine consciousness. You also have the God spark within your heart. Therefore, you are a co-creator of this universe. We have acknowledged the fact that you have come to this plane at this time to be a part of the solution of divine love and divine consciousness, as who you are in this now moment is exactly who and what you are supposed to be. By choosing this divine love, by choosing the divine wisdom, you are choosing yourself. And once again, you feel your heart expanding throughout your whole being, like an electrical shock, sending vibrations through every organ, through every cell, down into your DNA, into your DNA, into your DNA. Now you find yourself floating up that golden flagpole, going up, up into that rainbow bridge. Up, bright, white, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. In your own time and space, Take another deep breath. Pull yourself fully and completely back into your body with all of that newfound heart energy in your most perfect oneness of who and what you are. Take another deep breath, feeling all of that expansive love. And when you are ready, roll your shoulders, stretch your hands, and come back to this present moment here with me on planet Earth. Welcome to your heart.
So normally you ask me, well, what did I experience? So I'm asking you, what did you experience?
Oh, what did I experience?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest, this is the first time that I actually honestly experienced the future people that will watch this.
Mm.
So typically I feel who's present watching us now, and there's a
Right.
few, but the energies that I was shown, I believe, are from some future viewers.
Wow.
So what I experienced was a lot of people feeling that unlimited love for the first time. And it felt like a lot of people were excited because they didn't know that there was so much. Because we've been told that there's a limit and things are capped. So for me, it was very bright and expansive. How about you?
Mm. It was complicated for me because I still have a lot of other things on my mind, a little ADD. But
Way to be honest.
I don't, but but I don't always feel things immediately. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like I will meditate on a meditation, or I don't know, be in a more relaxed moment, and then I can tell you then. So that's why I asked you first, because I don't always have an immediate reaction. Is that
Normal.
possible? I mean, yeah,
In fact,
Mhm,
that's exactly what this meditation stated, or I
mhm,
stated because they told me that when we went back into that diamond heart chakra, into our conscious knowledge space,
mhm,
they said that whatever question that they asked, people didn't get the answers right then, that they're not going to get the answers for another 7 days.
mm,
So I believe that this meditation is one where it's anchoring in your heart space. So, dear viewer, if you do this meditation here, it may be over the next 7 days that you feel the change within your physical energy of these two spaces.
mhm,
I've been working in these two spaces for 2 years now. So it's integrated within me, but now we're integrating this new information. This is new paradigm.
mhm,
And so I think it's perfect that you didn't feel as much as you normally do, because they told us in the meditation that it would take 7 days to get the knowledge and for it to anchor in.
mhm, mhm,
So, just throwing out a little bit of a challenge here.
mhm,
Write down, keep a journal of, write down what your question was if you did ask a question, and follow your instincts for 7 days to see if you feel that you actually find your own answer or that it's been given to you in the 7 days. And then I challenge you to listen to this podcast again, listen to this video again, and do the meditation again. And then tell me the second time. Write down below. Send me an
mhm,
email, waychilllife@gmail.
mhm.
Say, hey, Rachel, you were right or wrong. Do
Yes.
it for 7 days and then come back and do it again and see if it just took that extra little bit to integrate. This is heavy, high new work that we're doing.
Mm.
We are changing 200,000 years. So
Yes.
I think it's perfect. I think that's perfect.
Mhm.
So we'll see how we'll come back in a week next Sunday. I'm going to be here. And we'll ask again where your heart space is. How does it feel? And we won't do the meditation again, but viewer, you can watch this anytime and do it again as many times as you want and see how it keeps feeling different and how it grows for you. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, that works. That works for me. I'm sure that works for everyone. And I'm sure that because it has been happening a lot lately, I'm sure that lots of feelings or ideas will come down during this week because they come when you, and sometimes you don't even know where they're coming from. You're like, did that come from me? It's like, no, that, so let me pay attention to what that was. And it can be alarming, it can be unsettling, but just know you're not going crazy. In other words, you're not crazy. This is something coming to you. That's my personal experience.
Perfect. Very well said. And it's true.
Mm.
Well, I went over time, but that's okay. I get chatty. I just get so excited because all of this has been downloading and transitioning and changing within me, and I just want to tell everybody about it.
Yeah.
So do check us out here at Way Chill Living, and we will keep discussing this divine love, and we will continue our series on the chakras. As well as we're going to bring some guests in. We're going to have Yvette come in, and she's going to talk about her new book, which I'm very, very excited about. True Love. Oh, well, I got to change my background so you can see it better. But if you want to understand the divine love, it's called True Love, not in the movies. It's out at Balboa Press by Yvette Kitchen. And we'll get her on air so we can talk about the book.
Mhm.
Okay, well, maybe I mentioned in it a few times.
Oh,
All right. So we'll continue our discussion and follow us, subscribe below, and we'll see you later. How's that sound?
that sounds great. Thank you, everybody, for spending this time with us. Bye bye.